Hey everybody, it's Benji, better known as Moiciara, and today's video is going to be another review on Put a Ring on It. So first, what I need you to do is like, comment, share, and subscribe to my channel because we're going to be doing a lot more things as well. I got some other videos followed up behind this one, so make sure y'all stay tuned as well. Let's get into Put a Ring on It. So I believe the episode went off. Everybody had one on their dates and they were sitting down, and I think Smoke or Darian, he hadn't went on his here go my cat. Y'all know he got to make an appearance. But yeah, he's somewhere. But anyway, Darian had made his decision on whether he was going to go on another date with Kai. And of course, he said he wanted to go on another date with Kai. Why he say that? Why he say that? Because Alexi was looking like, no way, Jose. Like, at this point, it's becoming a relationship because now you're really doing it more and more or whatever. And it's like, now, what are you trying to do? Like, is this something you really want to pursue and try to have a relationship with? Or is it the fact that, you know, we're on this show and you're really trying to play up this experience so you can get to know somebody or get to strengthen our relationship? Like, I feel like, obviously, because he's getting something from Kai that he's not getting from Alexia, it's like he's entertaining it. You know what I'm saying? And he's straddling the fence. What did he say? Because Sean said he was gonna go on the date with the girl again too. What did that boy say? He said something about like, oh, I'm stepping into the closet, stepping out, whatever. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Y'all know what he said. But anyway, so they had both Sean and Darren. They both went on another date with the young lady they had went on a date with Sean and what's the baby girl name? Is LaRonda? I think LaRonda. Like, they pretty much was playing, you know, like, you know, trying to puff out their chest, trying to see who could, you know, challenge you. So, oh, well, you gonna go? I'm gonna go on a date too, or whatever. And I'm like, y'all, no, this is not what y'all supposed to be doing. And I was glad Dr. Nicole, that's why I said, that's my girl. That's my girl. She called them out on it because she's like, y'all really shouldn't be doing that. Like, if y'all gonna do it for the right reasons so y'all can strengthen y'all relationship, or you know what things are really going. I was glad that she did that, or what have you. Jessica, she went on another date with the guy, you know, him and Sir James. I can't think of that guy name. That was fine. They looked good. Jessica and Alexia, they didn't go on dates. They sat this little you know, turn out, which, I mean, I don't know, maybe Dr. Nicole thought they were gonna go on another date with those guys. That's probably why they didn't set nothing up. But I was like, why y'all didn't set something up? Like, yeah, whatever. So let's see who to start with. We'll start with Darian and Kai because I think it started with them when it came on. No, my bad, Darian and Alexia, because I think Dr. Nicole had stopped by their house or whatever and was trying to figure out, you know, the dynamic of their relationship. And so Alexia did say that Darian has, I think, 3 kids and 2 baby mothers or something like that. And I was like, oh, it makes sense. You know, they've been there as long as they've been together. Like, now she's at a place where, like, you know, it's time to shit and get off the pot, you know, because, like, I don't want to just be another baby mother. Like, I want to be the wife and know that we're moving into that direction or whatever. And like she was saying, we've had conversations about it, but nothing to get to a point. Oh yeah, my fan, y'all know I'm hot. Nothing to get to a point where things have actually happened, or else they probably wouldn't be on this show, and we all know this. So she had that conversation with them, and they was talking about how, you know, obviously they know how to push each other's buttons and stuff like that. Because, you know, when you with somebody that long, clearly you know how to trigger them. They know how to trigger you. Y'all know how to make each other happy, sad, you know, all that. Y'all know. So, she talked to them about, you know, their relationship, stuff like that. I don't know. I feel like we got a long way to go this season, though. Like, even though we only on the 3rd episode, but I just feel like we got a long way to go. I don't know how many episodes. Maybe it's probably 10. Usually seasons like be 10 episodes or whatever. So probably um got a little while ago before we finally start seeing, you know, think well next episode, I'm gonna get to that. Next episode we'll probably see a little bit more. So Jessica, she went on her date with her guy. And I mean, you know, I think he says he was a bodybuilder or he was doing bodybuilding or something like that. At a point in time. So he was, you know, flexing and stuff. You know, there's no problem with that. This is a dating show. He looked good. There's no complaints. I'm sure anybody who was watching, you know, they was like, yes. um, trying to think, and she, you know, they seemed to had a little connection, but like, he was just asking her questions about, you know, her relationship and stuff like that. You could tell, like, you know, clearly you're trying to get to know me. It's one of those double-edged swords like moments because clearly the guy, he wants to get to know you, but he also wants to know why you're in a position where you're in a show like this. So sometimes the questions could kind of be evasive to a point where it's kind of like prying into the relationship, and it takes the tension away from you getting to know them, and it's more about why are we in the situation like we are in. And it's either like you have to be willing to straddle that fence until y'all get out of that place, or you just realize that that's not the connection that you want or have with that person. So I I guess that was it, y'all. I don't really know. Sean, he went on another date with the young lady. They met at the studio, and here we go. Y'all know Sean is a character to me because I told y'all in my previous video, if you haven't seen it, please go to my YouTube channel and check that one out too. Like I said, I personally believe the young man either, like I said, he's a reborn, you know, straight person, you know, he's no longer about that life anymore. I believe that, or I don't know. I don't want to say LaRonda's is beard because she don't seem like she's that kind of girl, but you just never know. But anyway, he's talking to the young lady. You know, they sitting in the studio because she's a, you know, entertainment business, so they're talking and stuff like that. And you know, they was talking about, he was like how he's emotional, he cries a lot, and she was like, you know, do you have your cry song? Because she was like, I'm emotional too. He was like, you know, they started laughing like, you know, yeah, they both had their little, you know, cry songs and stuff. And I was looking like, man, like, why are you telling this young woman this? Like, no. And I ain't saying like he got to be hard and tough, but it's just like y'all getting to know each other. Like if you in a relationship with someone and then y'all break down that layer, then obviously by all means go ahead and communicate that. But you know, you don't want to see an old lady getting pushed across the street in a wheelchair and you already oh my god, oh she's in a wheelchair, you know, like stuff like, boy, I don't know. I got my eyes on him, you know. Y'all know him and LaRonda's situation just something just fishy to me. Not necessarily with her, but with him, you know. I just don't know. What else happened? I'm trying to think. I don't know. I feel like that's really it. That's all that really happened. Oh well, LaRonda went on her date with Sir James, but I mean, it really wasn't that happening. He just was asking her, you know, simple stuff like, oh, okay, you know, why you in this situation? What do you want to do? This, that, and the third, stuff like that. So that pretty much all. They was when they went to the bowling alley. Whatever, was real cute. He looked good, you know. That man, child, that man, that's a man. That's a man. He just. This was the wrong show for him to be on anyway, because clearly, like he like he know what he want more so than the guy that Jessica was on the date with, because he was talking about how he was previously married and you know it was infidelity and stuff like that. Like, I think that's what threw her off. Like she was just like, you know, she was like, nah, I don't want to go on another date with him. LaRonda didn't want to go on another date with the young man, Sir James. Shame on her. Sean didn't want to go on another date with the young lady. So pretty nobody wanted to go back on their date with the people they were with besides Mr. Smoke himself, Mr. Darian. He wanted to go back on another date with Kai, and that just kind of like, made what you call upset. Like at this point, and he's sitting there like, what is it that you got against this girl or whatever? It's not anything Alexia has against this girl. It's what she has against you, because you're putting yourself in a position where you're allowing yourself to open this place that you're not even opening with her, because it's easy and it's new and it's fresh. It's the same old saying, when something's new and fresh, men have a tendency to entertain it in a different way versus somebody that they've already been with and they know the ins and outs with. But it's just like, obviously y'all on this show because you want to still make it work, so it's like, work on it. Alexa got up. She told the young man, I can't think of his name, Jessica's man. She was like, could you move your feet? Whatever. She got up and she walked out because she was over it. She's like, at this point, it's just too much. And I don't blame her. And I don't know. I was watching her on live, I think a week ago. And I just don't know what to say about her and Darian. Like, maybe they still together because they used to that roller coaster ride of a relationship. But I don't know. I could tell the show probably really did a number. I'd be more excited about the reunion than the show, because sometimes y'all know the show can have these flatline moments where it just be like, okay, can we speed this up? Can we speed this up? So I'm actually waiting for the reunion, because I know the reunion will be the real tea. That's when we'll really know what's really going on with the couples in real time. It's always like that. It's always like that. It never fails on any show. So yeah, we'll do that. That's pretty much it with this little review of the episode 3. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe, tell a friend, tell anybody. And then make sure y'all stay tuned for the next review. Okay, until next time, y'all. Bye.